For today's project, I have a 1992 Geo Metro. This one happens to be the LSI with the 3-liter, and we have a suspension knock on the left driver's side that I have already fixed. It would kind of clunk when I was hitting the brakes and starting and stopping, and I diagnosed it to be the I already did the other side. That's where I'm going with this. Diagnosed it to be that little joint there, ball joint I believe you call it, and I just replaced the whole arm because these ones come real cheap, and then they got the new bushings pre-installed, and I don't think, I suppose you could replace any of these, but it is a welded assembly, so you wouldn't just replace just that piece ever, because it comes off kind of easy. Simple procedure, although on the last one this bushing was stuck on. I live in a northern climate, rust gets in there and it sees the metal bushing there, the inner metal bushing, onto the stud that it sits on. So it took a little bit of work to get that off, but pretty simple job. I'm sure most people could figure it out, but I'll just make a video because it went fairly easy. I've got here MOOG. I don't know if that's your favorite brand, but that is mine. I believe they're maybe a Federal Mogul. That's the part number for this side, RK620305. And let's put it on. This side isn't knocking, but I've already bought them, and I'll just do both sides. Probably if the other one was bad, this one's probably bad too. So this arm is about as simple as can be to get off. This has an hourglass shape. There's a bolt that goes right here where my finger is and locks it in. So you take the nut off and then you drive the bolt back. You don't spin the bolt out. You won't get there. And then on this side, a stud goes in there, and a nut and a washer's on that side. That side, a piece of metal, 2 bolts going up into the body, and that holds on like a little basket metal piece. Very simple procedure, as long as the front one can slide forward on that bushing. But it's probably seized like the other side, but there's ways getting it out. Let's get to it. Got you down there. There's where the one bolt goes through. Have I got you where you can see it? I can't even see it. I have to feel it. Right there is the bolt head. On mine, the nut is on the back side, which I think is the correct way. Was I going the wrong way? No? Don't think so. There she goes. We got her. That screwdriver isn't small enough to go through the hole, apparently. That wasn't even in the hole. I missed it. I'm going to turn the wheel on the car so I can see what I'm doing here. Hey, look at that. Now we can both see what's going on here. Look at that. First time. Boom. Now I need to get in there and pry and hit until that whole joint comes down and out of its old socket here. And you're not going to pry against your drive shaft, obviously, so just whatever you can get a hold of to pry, and or I'm going to take the butt end of the a long sledgehammer or a hammer and a big chisel, drive down on that direction to help unseat it. Alright, so that one went easier than the first side. Now we'll go for the bolt that holds the front in. This one's been lubricated by engine oil all these years. Maybe this one will come out easier. This car probably leaked from the day it was built. Alright, now I'm going to get that 2 screws going straight up. See if I can get that metal basket off. Yep, that's what we were taking off there. Alright. Pry this down a little, see if we can get her loose. Yep, she's loose. Can I get any forward prying action? Try to get you over here. It's really difficult to work in this tight quarters here. I got this right against the side of the car here just to try to get the shot. Fender well. Let me figure out what I'm going to get the pry on here. Yeah, I think that rubber bushing is stuck on there just like the other one was. The metal is stuck to the other metal. The rubber has got some give to it. That part right there is got to slide off, slide forward, but it's not going to do it easily. So I'm just going to heat up this whole area here. Yes, the rubber will start on fire. I want to be able to just burn the rubber away, pull the metal piece off. It'll probably leave the sleeve still on the stud, which is fine. I will cut or grind or pull or do something to get that off last. But to try to pull against that rubber bushing, it's just futile. You can't get any impact on it. You're not going to get that sleeve to come off remotely, I don't think. Not in this climate. Folks in a warmer climate or no rust probably will have no problem sliding theirs right off. That's not the case here. Just a little heat, or a lot. I think today's my lucky day. That one is just the stud. The metal part came out with the flaming bushing. So I'll just polish that up a little bit with the sandpaper, and that way the new one will go on hopefully nice and easy. Got it cooled down a little bit with the help of some penetrating oil. That looks pretty good. Give it a little rinse. Beautiful. Let's see, will it? Oh, that's pretty sweet, folks. Washer, lock, nut, nice. I think it's interesting that this thing right now is sitting on an angle, but this is down. If I put this up, let me see if I can get you the shot here. If I put this up, that part goes flat like it's supposed to be mounted. So they've already clocked this for you in the right position. And very interesting. Surprising. Forward, backward, up, down. Oh, this washer's stuck. You see that washer sitting up there? Holding me off. There it goes. Now it'll go up in there. Okay, I'll start the back one first. Or at least let that one all the way down. Right on the edge is starting, but it's not starting. I think I can get this one now. Yep. That should probably be at ride height before you tighten anything. What I mean by that is let it down on its own suspension and let that sit in the exact part it wants, so it's not pre-torquing that rubber bushing. I find in this case that rubber bushing is just hanging there, the arm is just hanging there, it is not torqued out of position. Alright, get this straightened up a little bit, if I can. Get it on a little angle so it's closer to the angle I want. Yeah. Bolt goes in from the front. There it goes. If you've got it right, that now has it captured. Goes through that little half moon part of the ball joint. Youch. What size is that? Not that one. I think this one. No. Was probably the first one, but maybe I missed. There we go. 9/16. Thought it was. Alright, I've got a jack underneath the A-arm. Let's get this to get it up to near ride height. Near normal ride height. In case that matters, let's do it. Most of these can just slip on there, but maybe once you lock it down, it doesn't slip anymore. That's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we keep this winter-driven, daily driver piece of garbage on the road. I hereby declare at least the brand new parts I just put on Wildwood certified. Thanks for watching.